Even with a deadbeat dad, Ash Ketchum grinded his way from nothing to become a Pokemon champion. Today, let's dive into Ash Ketchum's competitive performance as he earns his first 8 badges and completes the gym challenge of the Indigo League. We'll evaluate Ash's preparation, decision making, and execution, giving him a grade from A to F for each gym battle and the subsequent badge earned. Let's get into it. Gym 1. Ash's first gym battle was against the one and only Brock. This was a 2 vs 2 battle. Brock's team consisted of Onix and Geodude, while Ash's team included Pikachu and Pidgeotto. In their first battle, Brock starts with Onix, and Ash leads with Pikachu. Onix uses Tackle, Pikachu dodges, but tries to flee the battle. Pikachu was unable to escape, and Onix followed up by using Bind. While constricted, Pikachu uses Thunder Shock, which is ineffective. This forces Ash to forfeit the battle, resulting in a victory for Brock. For this first battle, Ash gets an F. He did just about everything wrong: no preparation, no knowledge of Brock's Pokemon, and no consideration of type effectiveness. It was a total disaster. But Ash doesn't give up that easily. He decides to supercharge Pikachu using a water wheel and then return for a rematch against Brock.
I'm back!
For this second battle, Brock starts with Geodude and Ash begins with Pidgeotto. Pidgeotto uses Gust, but it's ineffective against Geodude. Geodude then easily KOs Pidgeotto. Next, Ash sends in Pikachu. Another bad idea since Geodude should be immune to electricity. Just look at Pikachu's face. He is way too confident for a fight. He shouldn't be able to win. And because Pikachu is supercharged, he uses Thunder Shock and one-shots Geodude. Brock then sends out Onix. Onix uses Bind on Pikachu. Pikachu uses Thunderbolt against Onix, which is able to damage Onix now because of Pikachu being supercharged. However, Onix's bind continues, but right before he can fully KO Pikachu, Brock stops the fight because he's a good guy. In that moment, however, Pikachu's attack from earlier causes Brock's gym sprinklers to go off. This weakens Onix further, and Pikachu hits Onix with another supercharged Thunder Shock that's also being amplified by the water. This almost completely KOs Onix. But when Ash is one attack away from victory, Brock's younger siblings stop the fight. Ash, not wanting to win because of an accident, forfeits again. However, Brock awards him the Boulder Badge later on anyway. For this second battle, Ash gets a D-. For this second attempt, Ash did some preparation by supercharging his Pikachu, but his decision making and execution were still poor. He put both Pidgeotto and Pikachu in unwinnable situations. However, due to a bit of luck, he almost secured the win. Let's move on to the next badge. Gym 2. Ash's second gym battle for the Cascade badge is against, you guessed it, Misty. This is a 2v2 battle. On Misty's team, she has Staryu and Starmie, while Ash's team consists of Butterfree and Pidgeotto. Ash tries to start the battle with Pikachu, but Pikachu refuses to battle Misty because it sees her as a friend. So Ash sends out Butterfree while Misty starts with Staryu. Butterfree uses Tackle. It connects and Staryu uses Counter. Butterfree dodges, so Staryu jumps into the water and uses Water Gun. This does a bit of neutral damage to Butterfree. And Butterfree follows up by using Stun Spore. Staryu dives into the pool again and washes it off. Butterfree uses Sleep Powder, and again, Staryu dives under the water to avoid it. Staryu then uses Tackle. This knocks Butterfree into the water, so Ash calls it back. Ash then sends out Pidgeotto. Misty calls back Staryu and sends out Starmie. Pidgeotto uses Whirlwind, and Starmie dives into the pool to avoid getting blown away. Starmie then uses Tackle. Pidgeotto uses Wing Attack. disconnects and sends Starmie flying back towards the pool. Starmie uses another tackle, but Pidgeotto follows up with Gus, which almost KOs Starmie. The fight is then interrupted by Team Rocket, but Pikachu saves the day using the water in the gym to conduct the electricity of a thunderbolt, sending Team Rocket flying. Ash and Misty did not get to finish their fight, but Misty's sisters award Ash the Cascade Badge because Pikachu saved the day, and they felt like Ash would have destroyed Misty if Pikachu had decided to take part in the battle. For this gym battle, Ash gets a B-. This is a huge leap from F and D against Brock. Ash actually tried to prepare for this battle by asking Brock about what Pokemon the gym trainer uses. He also made no real type effectiveness mistakes because both Butterfree and Pidgeotto only received neutral damage from Misty's water types. Ash's only real blunder in this battle is not being a high enough level of a trainer to force Pikachu to partake in the battle out of respect for him. If you're feeling a bit nostalgic and want to partake in your own gym challenge, we have a gym challenge over on perfectpokemon.com where you battle against other real trainers to earn up to 18 badges. You can even become champion. I'll leave a link in the description to it. Let's get back to the video. Gym 3. Ash's third gym battle was against Lieutenant Surge. This was a one-on-one battle, Lieutenant Surge's Raichu versus Ash's Pikachu. Pikachu starts with a Thunder Shock that does minimal damage to Raichu. Raichu retaliates by using a more powerful Thunder Shock that almost one-shots Pikachu. While Pikachu is trying to recover, Raichu follows up with a Mega Punch and then a Mega Kick. Finally, Pikachu is KO'd by a Thunderbolt. And with that, like Brock, Ash loses his first battle against Lieutenant Surge. For this battle, Ash gets an F. He planned to out-special attack Raichu with Thunder Shock, while Raichu has a stronger special attack stat. So ultimately, it was a failed strategy. But, like what he did against Brock, Ash did not give up. He took Pikachu to a Pokemon Center to heal and prepare for his second fight against Lieutenant Surge. While at the Pokemon Center, he had to make a very important decision about whether he wanted to evolve Pikachu using a Thunderstone. Ultimately, he left the decision up to Pikachu, who refused to evolve. He then got some advice from Brock about a potential strategy to defeat the gym leader, and armed with new knowledge, he returned for his second attempt at the Thunder Badge. In this second battle, Raichu starts with a Tail Slap. This is like a tail whip, but it actually does damage. While Pikachu is pinned down, Raichu follows up with a Body Slam. He then tries another Body Slam that Pikachu manages to dodge. And with this, for the first time, Pikachu is in the fight. Ash tells Pikachu to use Agility. Raichu uses Body Slam again, but again, Pikachu manages to dodge. Then, Pikachu uses another Agility. Pikachu's speed was starting to fluster Raichu, so Lieutenant Surge tells Raichu to use a Thunderbolt.
Okay, Raichu, give it a Thunderbolt. Shut it down!
Raichu's attack is so powerful, it damages the gym, breaking all the windows and kicking up dust. But after the smoke cleared, we saw that Pikachu dodged Raichu's attack by standing on its tail, using it as a ground for the electricity. Pikachu then used Quick Attack and takes out Raichu. And with that, Ash defeats Lieutenant Surge, earning himself the Thunder Badge. For this second battle, Ash gets a C+. He did do some preparation by getting advice from Brock. He also realized that he couldn't out-special attack Raichu, so instead, he decided to maximize Pikachu's speed with Agility, a move that Raichu never learned because he evolved too early, and this was ultimately a winning strategy. Let's move on to the next gym. Gym 4. The next gym is Ash versus Sabrina for the Marsh Badge. This is a one-on-one battle with Sabrina using Kadabra and Ash using Pikachu. The battle begins with Pikachu using Thunder Shock. Kadabra uses Teleport to dodge the attack and then follows up with a Psybeam. The Psybeam does significant damage to Pikachu, but still Pikachu shakes it off and uses Thunderbolt. This attack caused significant damage to Kadabra, but then Sabrina had Kadabra use Recover. She then told Ash that it's impossible for him to win, implying that Kadabra could recover indefinitely. But right then, Ash's friendly Haunter shows up and begins to make Sabrina laugh. And because Sabrina was telepathically linked to Kadabra, this forces Kadabra to laugh uncontrollably, deeming it unable to continue the battle. Thus, Ash is declared the winner. For this battle, Ash gets a D. Ash only won because of circumstances outside of the battle, although he was the one who befriended the Haunter, and that shows he was beginning to develop some level of type effectiveness strategies. He still wasn't a high enough level trainer to convince Haunter to battle on his behalf, and although Pikachu stepped in and did a great job, he was able to do significant damage to Kadabra. Ash would have likely lost this battle without the outside interference of Haunter. Let's move on to the next gym. Gym 5. Gym 5 was against Erika for the Rainbow Badge. This was a 3v3 battle. On Erika's team, she had Tangela, Weepinbell, and Gloom. On Ash's team, he had Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Pikachu. Ash starts the fight with Bulbasaur, while Erika starts with Tangler. Bulbasaur uses Vine Whip, and Tangler uses Restrict. Tangler then uses Stun Spores, paralyzing Bulbasaur, and Ash calls it back. Ash then sends out Charmander, and Erika replaces Tangler with Weepinbell. Weepinbell uses Razor Leaf, and Charmander counters with Flamethrower. Charmander follows up with Skull Bash, which KOs Weepinbell. Erika then sends out Gloom, and Gloom uses an unnamed attack that we're going to call Offensive Scent. This attack one-shots Charmander. Ash was on the verge of sending in Pikachu, but then the battle was interrupted by Team Rocket, who caused a massive fire in the gym. In that fire, Ash saves Gloom's life, and because of that, he was awarded the Rainbow Badge. For this battle, Ash gets a B. Charmander was a great choice to battle Erika's team, especially considering that it knows Flamethrower. Charmander alone should have been capable of easily sweeping Erika's entire team. It getting one-shotted by an unnamed move from Gloom was just anime logic working against Ash. Still, there was really no better decision for him to make given his team at the time. Let's move on to the next gym. Gym 6. The next gym battle is at the Fuchsia City Gym against Koga for the Soul Badge. This is a 2-on-2 battle. Koga's team consisted of Venonat and Golbat, while Ash's team consisted of Pidgeotto and Charmander. Ash starts the match with Pidgeotto, while Koga starts with Venonat, who immediately evolves into Venomoth. Venomoth then uses Stun Spore, and Pidgeotto uses Whirlwind to blow it away, but Whirlwind failed, and Stun Spore overpowered Pidgeotto, paralyzing it. Venomoth then used Sleep Powder. This puts Pidgeotto to sleep, so Ash calls Pidgeotto back. Ash then sends out Charmander. Venomoth used Stun Spore, but then Charmander used Flamethrower. This dissipates the Stun Spore, and it looks like Charmander has the upper hand. But right then, the battle is interrupted by Team Rocket. After dealing with Team Rocket, the battle continues with Charmander versus Golbat. Golbat uses Wing Attack, while Charmander uses Ember. Golbat follows up with Screech, and Charmander used Flamethrower. Charmander then used Fire Spin, and this KOs Golbat. And with that, Ash defeats Koga, earning him the Soul Badge. For this battle, we're going to give Ash a solid B. Although he didn't really do much preparation, his choices in Pokemon to battle the Bug Poison Gym were pretty smart. He chose a Flying type in Pidgeotto and a Fire type in Charmander. Let's move on to the next gym. Gym 7. The second to last gym is Ash versus Blaine for the Volcanic Badge. This is a 3v3 battle where Blaine's team consists of Ninetales, Rhydon, and Magmar, while Ash's team consists of Squirtle, Charizard, and Pikachu. Blaine starts with Ninetales and Ash with Squirtle. Ninetales uses Fire Spin and Squirtle uses Water Gun, but Fire Spin overpowers Squirtle's Water Gun and instantly KOs it. Ash then sends out Charizard, and Blaine calls back Ninetales and sends out Rhydon. Rhydon uses Horn Drill, but Charizard dodges and refuses to battle. Ash calls Charizard back and sends in Pikachu. Rhydon uses Fury, Pikachu dodges and uses Thunderbolt, but Rhydon is immune. Then Pikachu uses Thunderbolt on Rhydon's horn, which acted like a lightning rod and KO'd Rhydon. This is 100% anime logic. Blaine continues by introducing the star of the show, his Magmar, and now it's Magmar versus Pikachu. Magmar uses Fire Punch, which Pikachu narrowly dodges, but his cheek got scorched. Pikachu then used Thunder Shock, and Magmar used Air Lens, which is an anime-only ability where Magmar is able to heat the air around him, making electric attacks ineffective. Magmar then used Fire Blast, and Pikachu is nearly knocked into the lava. Seeing that Pikachu was not going to beat Magmar, Ash forfeits the battle. In his first battle, Ash gets a C. He made the right decision by starting with Squirtle, but Squirtle just wasn't a strong enough opponent. A bit of preparation and specific training with Squirtle would have gotten Ash a much higher grade in this match. But what's now become a theme with Ash is he doesn't give up after the first loss. So after the match, Ash helps Blaine save his gym and the entire island from a Team Rocket attack. Because of that, Blaine gives him a second attempt at the gym badge. And now, because Charizard gained some respect for Magmar, we get an epic 1v1 battle between Ash's Charizard and Blaine's Magmar. This is one of the most iconic battles in Pokemon anime history. The match starts with both Magmar and Charizard using Flamethrower. The two attacks collide mid-air, creating a large explosion. Magmar then uses Fire Blast, which is the move that Pikachu stood no chance against, but Charizard catches it and tosses it into the air. Magmar then uses Skull Bash, which does decent damage to Charizard. Then, the two clash in a test of strength. Magmar then flips over Charizard and used its forward momentum to jump on Charizard's back, sending it falling into the lava. For a moment, Ash thinks he's lost, but then Charizard comes flying out of the lava, Magmar in his back, and Ash tells Charizard to use Seismic Toss. And Charizard doesn't disappoint. He flies high up above the clouds, grabs Magmar by the arm, and sends him crashing back into the volcano. Magmar leaps back out as if to continue the fight, but then he collapses. And with that, Ash wins the battle and earns the Volcanic Badge. For this battle, Ash gets an A. If I'm completely honest, there's nothing competitively special about this battle to earn him his first A in the Indigo League Gym Challenge, but this fight was just done so well, and it's such a hype moment in the anime, it's hard to give it any other grade. It's episode 58 of the anime if you want to check it out. Anyway, with that, let's move on to the final gym. Gym 8. Gym 8 is a battle against Jessie, who stood in as the temporary gym leader for Giovanni. The battle is a 3v3 triples battle, and the rules were very messy, so let's get into it. On Jessie's team, she used Machamp, Kingler, and Rhydon, while on Ash's team, he used Squirtle, Bulbasaur, and Pidgeotto. Jessie summoned all three of her Pokemon to the field at the same time, while Ash started only with Squirtle. Machamp used Karate Chop on Squirtle, and in that moment, Ash realized that while standing on the battle platform, he also takes all the damage that his Pokemon take in the battle. Ash then sends out Bulbasaur, and Bulbasaur uses Vine Whip on Kingler. Kingler used Harden, and then followed up with Bubble. Ash takes more damage, but he doesn't give up. He sends in Pidgeotto, and Pidgeotto uses Quick Attack on Rhydon. In this moment, Jessie realizes that she's also taken damage from her Pokemon in the battle, and this wasn't the plan. They wanted only Ash to take the damage. Pidgeotto followed up with Double Edge, which causes Jessie to take more damage, so she cheats and sends in Arbok and Weezing, making this battle an all-out brawl. So now it is a 5v3 with Jessie controlling 5 Pokemon. Notice in this, Ash sends in Pikachu, who thunder shocks everyone, causing massive damage to Jessie and forcing her to forfeit. Shortly after, Team Rocket is blasting off again, and they drop the Earth badge that Ash catches, earning himself his 8th and final badge of the Indigo League. Even though this wasn't a competitive battle, we're gonna have to give Ash a B. Starting with Pidgeotto against Machamp would have been better than Squirtle, but ultimately it didn't really matter. Ash's heart and determination allowed him to take way more damage than Jessie, winning the battle. The average of Ash grades across all his gym battles in the Indigo League is a C+, which isn't too bad for a new trainer. Guys, be sure to check out the Perfect Pokemon Gym Challenge, link in the description. If you made it this far in the video, hashtag Thunderbolt in the comments below. Do me a favor, guys, have yourself a great day. Bye.